Alright, it's gonna be a long review of the Beatles White Album. Alright. I think I bought this copy in maybe it was 94, 95 in Liverpool, and I think it's a reissue. Of course, I already heard the album and had it on CD many years before that. But alright. So here are the photos. Everybody knows them. Paul, George, Ringo, John. They look quite new, so I think it's a reissue. The poster, I'm not gonna show it. Everybody knows it. I'm gonna do the songs, reviewing the songs. Okay. Back in the USSR. That's a great opener. Beach Boys influence. According to the story, Ringo left, which happened, is not made up, of course. When an argument, and Paul took his place behind the drums, and he did quite a good job, I think, on that. It's a good rocker, good opener for the record. Dear Prudence, also Paul on drums. It's a good solid rocker. Glass Onion by John, sung by John, is quite catchy song, and contains a lot of references to Paul's death story. I don't know if the track listing is correct, so I have to check that. So this is side 1. No, this is side 3. Alright. Here it is. I'm gonna do it from the records, because it's a random track listing in the gatefold sleeve. Where was I? Glass Onion, Obladi Oblada, which is for some people the worst Beatles song. I wouldn't say that. It's a fun song. Not the best of the Beatles, but it's a okay song, and it was a great hit for Marmalade, the group. Some years later, I think. Wild Honey Pie is a filler, as they say, for this album. A Paul production, all instruments by Paul. I think credited as Lennon McCartney, but it is a Paul McCartney original, I would say. I think there isn't any Beatle on it who plays any instrument on it. Then we have the continuous story of Bungalow Bill, which two of the wives, Betty and Yoko, sing along, and that's quite fun. One of the few times that you can stand hear Yoko singing. I know it's only a few words in this song, so While My Guitar Gently Weeps is a classic song, of course, with the classic solo by his friend Eric Clapton, and that song is I don't have to say anything more about that. That song is so good. That ends side 1. And then we have side 2, Mark My Dear, about the shepherd dog, Paul, which is I hope I can do record 1. What was I? So we have side 2 of record 1. Oh yes, more of a I'm so tired. That's a good song, I think. Job song. Blackbird is one of those timeless classics, and it's Paul alone, and I don't think there were any Beatles present, so I may be mistaken. Don't Pass Me By is Ringo, and the song he written himself. Yes, he wrote himself, and bit of a country type song. I think not the best of the material Ringo has recorded, but he did better with country style songs on his Buku of Blues album some years later. But I think this is a good start of that sort of material. And yeah, of course he already did a country type song on what is it? Where which I think was better than this, but okay. Why Don't We Do It in the Road? Another McCartney original, all McCartney instruments, vocals. It's a good filler, I think. Too bad he never does this one live, because it would be fun, it would be great. So Paul, if you're watching, Why Don't We Do It in the Road live? Request. I Will. Beautiful song. Again, Paul. This time only Ringo with him, I think, on bongos. And then we have Julia. It's all John double vocal and guitars. I think there weren't any Beatles around when John was recording this, unless I'm mistaken. Okay. So that's side 1. Record 1, I must say. And we have record 2. Let's see how fast I can be. Okay, people, I'm gonna do one song, and then if the battery is reloaded again, we do the rest. And maybe it's darker, so you know what the reason for that is. You know the reason. Birthday, side 3, Good Rocker, Euro Blues. I never actually, in the first years I listened to the album, came through this, on CD that is. I always skipped that one, but in later years I think with the records that I had, so it's already now 20 years, I began playing it, and it's actually quite a good song, Euro Blues. Good drum work, and so it's a bit of a jam, as they say. And then we have Mother Nature's Song, which is very very beautiful song. And then we have something, Everybody Got Something to Hide, except me. Okay then. And then we have Helter Skelter. For some, the best Beatles song. Of those who are watching who think that. It is not the best Beatles song. It's a good song. I've come to appreciate it more in recent years, especially because Paul does it live every time he tours. It's one of the early hard rock type songs, I think. So for that reason it is interesting. Like I said, good song, but certainly not the best Beatles song. Long, long, long. George, pleasant song. Always like the ending with the, you know. Alright, the last side of this album, side 4, so to speak. Evolution 1. Always skip that version. I prefer the single version, which later appeared on compilation albums. But this is the version with horns. It's good, but not so good as the single version, I think. But maybe this version is more interesting. Honey Pie, that's a great song. I always thought that's a great song. Nice little song. Jazzy, tribute to Fred Astaire kind of songs, like Paul did later with his album Kisses on the Bottom, in which he played tribute to singing some of the songs of those artists. Cry Baby Cry is Subtle Truffle. It's George Harrison. Nice horns added to the song. It's the third Harrison song, maybe the fourth, I don't know, and may have skipped accidentally one, but it's a good song. Cry Baby Cry, that's also pleasant song. And before we get to the dreadful Revolution number 9, if everybody came through that whole song, I want to see fingers and comments, whatever. It's an interesting piece of avant-garde, but nothing more, I'm afraid. And then we have Ringo closing it with Good Night, in which he does quite a good job, I always thought. The song suited him quite fine, quite good. So that ends the White Album. So far the review, and I hope you check out the upcoming review. It's gonna be about White Album, Yellow Submarine. Okay then, bye bye. Now I know, I forgot Piggies and Rocky Raccoon. I don't have anything more to say about that. Piggies is a nice song, so is Rocky Raccoon. Nothing more and nothing less, I guess. Alright, thank you.